building your social network media, and everything you need to be the next rockstar broadcaster. Get all the details. Email bill@rockstar.today. That's bill@rockstar.today. To get started with your own show, email bill@rockstar.today. That's bill@rockstar.today. Don't wait. You could be the next voice for America. Email bill@rockstar.today.
New
First and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Ocala Business Leaders Incorporated is a group of independent local firms providing a wide range of quality goods and services. Each firm strives to maintain the highest level of professional integrity and 100% customer satisfaction. When you're looking for goods and services, call a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, and we are confident you will be pleased with the results. If you're interested in becoming a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, join us at the Ocala Municipal Golf Course, 3130 East Silver Springs Boulevard, any Wednesday at 6:30 a.m., and enjoy a breakfast on us. For more information, check ocalabusinessleaders.com. March 19th at 8:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Philip Hockley, CS, will be Tom's guest. The First Church of Christ Scientist of Ocala is sponsoring a free webcast on March 20th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Philip will give us a preview of the live lecture, A New View of God and Its Effects on Well-Being. That's 8:35 a.m. on Friday the 19th. Brought to you by the First Church of Christ Scientist and WOCA, The Source.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
It's Monday. Not sure how you did it, but you actually survived an entire 2 days without hearing from Tom. Good job to you. And once again, good luck.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday. Sue Mosley in the building with me. We were talking about things that are just unique to small towns. Mm-hmm. And we talked about Gerald Ergel and how just people like him who still have influence, and they don't seek out the influence.
Right. People seek them.
The people seek them out for their influence. I wrote an article one time that I thought the most influential man in Marion County golf, and I still believe this to be true today, was a man who hasn't been with us in almost 20 years, Jim Yancey.
Oh, okay.
You know, Jim Yancey taught the Steve Albrights and the Drew Diddy's and the people how to play golf when they were kids here.
Is that right?
And now their sons are in college playing golf and stuff. So, you know, Jim Yancey taught a large group of people from the, three generations full.
And you said that, and it triggered me to think about Moot Thomas.
Yeah.
Who owned the original Thomas Concrete.
Right, and the Moot just happened, as a matter of fact, not this weekend, but last weekend, the Moot Thomas golf tournament happened.
Is that right?
Munich.
I don't even know how I was get involved in half the things I got involved in over the years, and I'm just blessed that because through these involvements I've met wonderful people like that. But when I was married, my husband and I had a concrete company, or he did, and so concrete has always been of interest to me. But meeting Moot Thomas, we had the most incredible conversation when I realized he was the original Thomas Concrete, and he gave me the history of that. So I was blessed to have people like that actually share firsthand.
Well, that's the good side of small town. Mm-hmm. Then there's the bad side of small town.
There's a lot of bad.
Whenever you date or you marry, if it's a second marriage, it's always this way. But whenever you get older, like I am, mm-hmm. and you're dating people in their mid to late 30s and older, mm-hmm. They have a history, especially if they're born and raised in this town. Mm-hmm. They have a history of people that were in and out of their lives before you were. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it makes for some very, very awkward run-ins.
And myself being single and dating, I get this. It is. It's, what do you do?
It makes for some awkward run-ins.
Sometimes it's an issue. It depends on the partner, it depends on the relationship.
One person I was dating, they had been dating somebody else they were engaged to 15 years before I was dating. Mm-hmm. I knew the person they were engaged to, but I'd met them 5 years before I started dating this person, and we had become, drinking buddies. Mm-hmm. Well, he got upset that I was dating her, and I'm like, first off, I didn't even know that you had dated her until I'd been dating her about a month and a half. Mm-hmm. And second off, that was 15 years ago, and it's not like we're boys. We're drinking buddies. Yeah. That's a different.
That is a different dichotomy. But I am that way.
But in Ocala, people got upset.
My philosophy is if I've licked it, it's mine forever, and nobody should.
So you're not sharing your ice cream.
Nah, but I'm an only child. I don't have to share. I don't share.
Yeah.
So
only children, people see.
The worst.
I got another good friend of mine that's an only child, and he's.
Well, and then there's people who hold it against you who you've dated. And this was one of the best lines I'd ever heard. I had been talking to this guy for a little while, and was broke up from somebody for a couple of months, and the guy says, "Well, didn't you just date so and so?" And I said, "Yeah." And it was a very wealthy guy, and the guy that I was talking to, he goes, "Then we can't go out. There's nothing we can do." And I was like, "Why? What? Why is the problem?" He goes, "He gave you a bar. What am I going to give you?" He goes, "If I give you a watch, you're going to look at me and go, 'You gave me a watch. You gave me a bar.'" I was like, that's not true. It's so not true, But people get that stereotype. Yeah, they get that in their head. And I guess you men, I don't know.
Small town.
Comparative.
It's one of the drawbacks of living in small town USA.
You think the dating thing? See, I don't really date. I don't like it. And I'll be, I guess, a spinster for the rest of my life. I'm good with that. I have a dog. But that's one more problem with it.
It is a huge problem.
Yeah. Well, dating at our age
is a huge problem.
It's lousy.
That's why I got lucky.
You did get lucky. I can't believe you're going to get married, and she's a lovely girl, and I really like her, and you just don't deserve her.
No, I do not.
She's good, and she's beautiful inside and out. You're lucky. I'm happy for you. I am.
And she took a work buddy with her to work today.
Did she?
She sent me a picture of Blue, my basset hound.
Your basset hound. Yeah. I should have brought Stumpy with me.
Terrorizing, by the way, all the stray cats at where they work. Her shop's right there on Magnolia by ABC, Auto Body and everything. Mm-hmm. So there's like 3 or 4 stray, because there's a commissary there, commissary kitchen where people. So there's 3 or 4 stray cats. Not real happy with the basset hound.
Basset hound today. Well, he's like my dog. He's got like 4-inch legs. Yeah, I got an English bulldog, and he's got 4-inch legs and a terrible attitude.
And amazingly, a lot quicker than you would think. Somebody with legs that long.
Yeah, he is. But he's still kind of a puppy, but he's a jack.
But yeah, so She took the dog to work. Just take a dog to work there.
Well, I'll bring Stumpy tomorrow.
And I guess she owns the place, so she can do that.
She can do that.
Yeah. She can do that. So, but I went out and looked at EJ Nieves. He's doing the mural on the wall here at the entrance to the mall in between the radio station. The arts have really taken off here in Marion County. In the last 10, because when I got here, and I moved here, moved to Hawthorne in '99, moved to Marion County in '06, and there was, there had been the horse fever just after 9/11 and everything, but there was, the Marion Cultural Alliance was there, but I don't remember there was a whole lot of art. There was FAFO, but it wasn't. Now, everywhere you turn, there's artists doing some rendering.
That's true.
There's paintings going up everywhere.
You brought up Gerald Ergel, who, just a pillar in the community, and Gerald was huge and instrumental in bringing art to Ocala. Gerald and Jim Copeland, E.L. Foster, with the Marion Cultural Alliance, they were all part of that to start it. And Horse Fever was great, and they've just
the third installment
redone that.
2020, Horse Fever 2020.
But I wonder if it's the young people that are coming. We do have a larger. I went out downtown the other night, and I rarely do that because we have our little watering hole that I stick.
You and I pretty much stay.
Yeah.
I start at one place. You don't start at the same place I start. But we finished right there.
We finished right there.
Right there. What was it? The Sizzler or the Western Steer or something? What was it?
It used to be Western Sizzling.
It was Western Sizzling.
Which was my favorite. Yeah. Well, no, that was actually across the street, Western Sizzling. I don't know what.
What did a Sizzler?
What was it? What was
Steer
Charlie Horse? What it used to be? We got to find out.
Yeah,
somebody needs to call and tell us.
It was a restaurant.
It was a
before,
steakhouse.
Right,
You're correct, but I don't know
Quincy,
which.
No, it wasn't Quincy.
Wasn't Quincy's because that was down.
Yeah.
And Western Sizzling was where Lum's right behind, or
Sizzler,
where TK, where Wing House is.
Right.
Western Sizzling. That was that, but I don't know what Charlie Horse was. We need Bonanza. Was it a Bonanza?
Was it a Bonanza? It could have been a Bonanza.
Oh, that could have been.
Or Ponderosa.
Ponderosa, one of those.
Could have been one of those. Yeah.
But anyway, I don't usually go downtown, and somebody drugged me downtown the other night, and the young people, nightlife.
Very vibrant young
there's
crowd.
a lot going on. It was way too young for me, and I got scared and needed to get the heck out. But
it's not the
it's
young,
way too people-y.
But it's not the young like you would think. It's not 18, 19, 20, 21.
No,
it's 28, 29, 30,
and they
31.
had a lot of variety for people. So I'm like, again, I'll say it again in this hour, I am impressed with what City Council has done with downtown, and that's a big part of it. I'm
a creature of going certain places. I don't vary from where I go.
I don't either.
Like somebody goes, well, what do you eat? Like if I go to Waffle House, I've eaten the same thing at Waffle House for 38 years.
Yeah, you and I are too much alike.
I do that.
It's scary.
So if I go downtown, I'm going to, and I don't know what it's called now. I always know it as the Wine Experience. I think it's called the Keep or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I go to the Wine Experience.
Yeah.
And then the
bar at Mark's is about the extent for me.
And I'll go in there. But I'm not. I'm over my days where I want to go see boxing in a ring like they used to have downtown and everything.
Yeah, so. I'm just.
Although I did go watch the Bee Gees tribute band that played at the First Friday Art Walk.
Really?
Amazing.
Really?
They were down on the square on the gazebo.
Yeah.
They were really, but you have to be a kid that was 12, 13, 14 in 1977, 1978, 1979. Mm-hmm. You had to understand, Staying Alive and Hot Child in the City, which is what about the Bee Gees, but it was still 70s music. You had to understand that whole
you had to be an
3-year area where music was just horrible.
Yeah.
But now it's great because going back and listening to disco is great.
Oh,
during the time of disco, it wasn't good. Wasn't good.
You didn't think so?
But I also thought
that was my error.
But I also thought the original videos on MTV,
were the bomb.
See, I didn't like them because they were all English bands and they were a little weird to me. I was a Van Halen guy, and so the whole Tears for Fears and all that.
Really?
But then I got older.
And then you started to appreciate it?
100%. Mm-hmm. Now I either listen to country music, which I thought I would never listen to growing up, having to listen to Freddie Fender, Wasted Days. I have to listen to that. I was like, I'll never listen to this garbage ever in my life. My father forces me to listen to it. I'm not. Yeah, I listen to country music.
Yeah,
now.
I listen to everything.
Or I listen to 80s music.
I've got everything from Hank Williams to Two Live Crew on my iPod. So,
but you know what I have in my CD player in my car?
You have a CD player in your car?
It's a 2010. So, yeah.
Well, okay.
You know what it is in there constantly. It's the only CD set I own anymore. I don't own it. Everything's on, flash drives and stuff now. I don't, but I still have this. And you'll appreciate this because it's in the car right now. As I was coming in this morning, I was singing at the top of my lungs, "Under My Skin" by Frank Sinatra. I got the Frank Sinatra box set is in my car, and it's the only CD in the place. I'm not gonna
lie, I got a little Frank Sinatra on my iPod too. I do enjoy Frank.
And believe me,
like
if there was any other CD I would play in my car, probably be Dean Martin.
I was just going to say that. You are
I don't own any,
dating yourself now.
I don't own any CDs. Except the Frank Sinatra box set, and it stays.
You don't have an iPod?
Oh, yeah, no. I have that. I have stuff like on my phone.
Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
Android.
Me too.
But see, I listen to. I pay for YouTube Music.
Oh.
So I pay $10.99 a month.
I think I have that, and I don't even know. I have the YouTube,
and that gives me access. That gives me access to every movie, every video, and every song. So I can play any, and I mean YouTube has it all.
Yeah.
So I don't need CDs anymore.
Yeah. No.
But I still, because there's nothing like waking up in Florida this morning. It was 58 degrees. I had the windows down, the sunroof open. It was a little still dark outside. I'm rolling with the Sinatra wide open in the Cadillac open air.
I had the top down on the convertible because I went to the beach yesterday, so I pulled out of the garage this morning coming here, and it was still like night out, and I thought, I don't feel like messing with putting the top up, which involves like pressing a button. So I thought it'd be nice. I drove here and froze. Was freezing. I had the heat cranked up. I had the seat heater thing on. I was like, oh.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Somebody goes, "How do you not freeze?" Well, I got the heat seat, the heat seat and everything. Yeah. I'm in good shape. Hey, we got to take a break. When we come back, more with Sue Mosley right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Danny Boy here, and I've been suffering from some bad luck lately. I've been sick and weak, and I've even been falling down, don't you know? But now I've got the luck of the Irish. I'm choosing Palm Garden for my rehab. I might not find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but I'm lucky to be getting back to my health. With a wee little help from Palm Garden will get me back home really fast. Visit Palm Garden, located at the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street, right here in Ocala, don't you know?
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Johnny, what are you doing in the bathroom? What are you saying? Wait, where are your toy cars? Oh no, tell me you didn't. Honey, call Mike Scott Plumbing.
But I didn't do anything.
For once, that's true, but little Johnny flushed his toys down the toilet and now it's broke.
Yes. I mean, oh no. I'll get the phone. What's the toll-free number?
866-314-4443.
Got it. 866-314-4443.
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, they do it.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
It's Monday. Not sure how you did it, but you actually survived an entire 2 days without hearing from Tom. Good job to you. And once again, good luck.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday. A sunny, cloudy sky. Look, a few clouds high up in the sky, but, you know, last night the SpaceX rocket went off right after dark. It was right at sunset. It was fantastic. And, you know, people forget, you can see that very well. From if you know certain places in Ocala to go, you can go see the
right from my backyard.
Right. I used to watch it when I ran Mellow Mushroom in Gainesville. I would always go out to Paynes Prairie. Fantastic place to watch the launch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, hey, so this Wednesday
is
St. Patrick's Day.
Wednesday. I was thinking it was Tuesday. I'm glad.
St. Patrick's Day.
Big day for us.
March 17th.
Mm-hmm.
It will mark 1 year since Governor DeSantis at 5 p.m. They came on and did a press conference at 3:30 on March 17th, 2020, where he said, as of 5 p.m. today, all bars, restaurants, and non-essential businesses will shutter their doors and will reopen when we tell them they can. And it was 12 weeks later, 11 weeks later.
Wow.
That we reopened.
Wow.
But
what a travesty.
You know, missed a lot of holidays that are big in the hospitality industry. And now we're learning that with the Stanford study and all that, we're learning that a lot of what was being passed through family members and stuff, not so much. I never understood the whole closing thing or the whole you can have your mask on till you sit down at a table.
Right. There's so many double standards. Does the
cone of safety happen whenever you sit down at a table in a restaurant? Do you immediately get cloaked in an invisible cone of safety?
Right.
You know, I never understood that.
Like Disney, we're Disney goers, and you wear your mask because they mandate it, but you can take it off and stand there and eat something if you got a drink in your mouth or it's just and the fact that. Originally they said they weren't going to close the bars. They closed bars and restaurants, but originally, like 2 weeks before, they had said they had to close at midnight because anything after midnight. Right. So the virus would wake up, do a bump of cocaine at 12 and be ready to go out. That's what the virus would do. The virus was a party. I told you this was a genius virus. I mean, it was really. Can't believe you said that, but okay.
Look.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Name anything. If you have any problems with anything I say, email tom@woca.com.
Yeah. It's funny. I posted on my Facebook last week that I had it and I'm over it and all of this blah, blah, blah. And somebody went on and said that her father had passed from it and the mother had got it, but they didn't want, she was kind of lecturing me about wearing the mask. And I thought, you just contradicted yourself. if you're so wearing the mask, but yet your people, your family got it, and the damn mask is not helping anybody.
Well,
it's like I said, when they called and cleared me, if I would have went out as sick as I was, even with a mask, I feel certain you would have gotten it through my eyes or something. I was that sick.
Well, you make a good point, is that it's so unknown still. And look, I understand there's a tough job that the medical staff have to do and the experts have to do. This is a virus that showed up like gangbusters a little over a year ago, spread worldwide.
But wasn't the original intent of the closing to keep the burden off of the first responders and the hospitals?
Right.
And we never had that.
To not overwhelm the hospital.
To not overwhelm, and we never had that.
Because remember originally, when we were 3 weeks into this thing back in February of last year, they were saying that it may kill 4 to 5 million Americans by the end of the year. But there was so much we didn't know. Now we're a year in. We know a lot more about how this virus mutates now. We know a lot. But we still are in the infancy stages of this virus. It's only been a year.
And the vaccine, for that matter.
Right. People think the vaccine is not even approved.
Are you going to get the shot?
Probably not.
Me either.
See, here's the thing with the vaccine. People say, oh, the vaccine. This vaccine's not been approved.
Right.
Tom, you're wrong. The FDA gave emergency approval. It's been approved for emergency use only. It has not been an approved drug that they will continue.
I saw something yesterday. They have like 1,800 deaths from people that they're attributing now to the vaccine. So,
Yeah, but people die from vaccines all the time.
I know.
The fact now that when you listen to a commercial on television, that the first 15 seconds of it gives you what the medicine's going to do, and then the next 45 seconds tells you all the side effects, so you can't sue
how bad it's going to be.
It was much better in the 60s, 70s, and early 80s when we just said, if you take this, your headache will go away.
Yeah.
We didn't know that you could also grow an arm out of your back if you take this, or you may end up with rooster spurs on your heels if you take this. We didn't care. The headache went away.
Yeah. Well, there's something in it. Sheila Arnett had found. She was doing some research on the shot, and they haven't made this known, and they should. But it's something about the male in the sperm, and if they impregnate somebody within 3 to 6 months of the shot, that it can cause birth defects. And I think that's just horrible, and wasn't it back in the 60s where there was something they were injecting into people and it was causing birth defects?
Well, they now everything causes birth defects.
You don't see them as much as you used to.
No, now everything, the birth defect is autism. That's if you listen to certain people, they'll tell you by 2035, 50% of the population under the age of 20 will have autism.
And they do that test now at 4 months pregnant. What is it, amniocentesis or whatever it is?
So,
it's sad.
A lot going on. When we come back, we'll come back hour number 3. Voice of, I almost said the voice of Ocala. See, I almost did it.
What do you call
Ocala
it?
Talks
Should
with Tom Schmitz.
Mondays with Mosley.
There we go. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA. If you call it, give us a call back after the break. We'll get you right in. You are listening to WOCA, The Source, on a Monday morning. Current temperature right now in Ocala at 9:59 a.m. As soon as I get it pulled, see, my phone now wants to act up too.
I know mine. Yeah.
Current temperature right now, 66 degrees. We'll be right back. WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Supercharge your raised gardening beds with Keyhole.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
The Myanmar military declared martial law in 2 townships of the country's largest city, Yangon, after mounting a deadly response to ongoing rallies against last month's coup. Myanmar's military is accused of 38 deaths and dozens of injuries on Sunday against its own people. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said the U.S. inflation risk is a possibility as the Biden administration dumps $1.9 trillion of borrowed money into the economy. President Clinton's Treasury Secretary Lawrence Summers also directed the Economic Council for Obama have questioned whether its spending is excessive, given that the broader economy has been remarkably resilient. Police in North Carolina evacuated local businesses Sunday after they found several suspected incendiary devices near a Baptist church and a county building. Police in Brevard, a city in western North Carolina, said several devices were found near the Baptist Church of Brevard. The FBI and ATF have been called in.